and she's buying the stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she can. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have meaning. In the tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings sometimes all of our thoughts.
Hi.
There you are.
I am here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I started a little background music here. One of Bob's favorite songs, "Stairway to Heaven." He used to.
Oh, I love that song.
He used to play it quite a bit. It's about to get a little bit rowdy. Should I turn it off or let it run?
Let it play. Let it
Let
play.
it play. Not bother anybody. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm great, actually.
All righty.
You know, I'll tell you. What was I gonna say? I actually been listening to a lot of classic rock lately. I don't know why.
I think we'll go ahead and turn this off. I don't know. Can people still hear us talking? Because the music's about to get louder. Let's just pause it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bob Miller Gratitude Success Show. It is Tuesday, June 28th. Wow. And what are you grateful for today? Hands up in the air. Let's celebrate the man, the myth, the legend, who left so much behind.
You know.
And I think we should still, next time I see him, we're going to have a conversation about him leaving the way he did without giving us.
He didn't even like, have a phone call or anything. He didn't leave anything, yeah. And, he didn't even, it's just rude. It's honestly rude of him. I'm going to take it off.
Hands up, Jackson. Hands up. Yes.
I got my phone in my hand, so I got to do one hand up, because I'm not technological savvy right now. So I only have my phone. I've been doing all this on my phone.
Yeah.
Ever. So I got my one hand. One hand up.
All right.
I'll alternate hands. That's what I'll do. I'll alternate the hands.
So, I got out of bed this morning, just really every day I'm so grateful to have another day and to be alive and to be able to walk out on my deck and to appreciate the life that I've got. What about you? What are you grateful for today?
I am just grateful for another day.
Yeah.
And that's just it's like a blessing. Like, it's just like every single day you wake up and it's just like, I don't know what it is, but to just actually find that inner happiness. I'm so blessed to actually be able to find that. That, like, I don't wake up in despair, like, oh God, what kind of crap is going to happen today? You know what I mean? And it's just so nice that I wake up and, like, when someone says how I'm doing, I'm like, I'm doing great. Like, I'm great. I'm absolutely great. I'm happy. I'm centered. It's great. And it's just, I feel like a better person. You know what I mean? So.
It is. And one of Bob's absolutely favorite people in the world was Wayne Dyer. And Wayne talked a lot about, and Tony Robbins also talks a lot about, and that was another one of Bob's favorite people, but both Wayne and Tony talk a lot about being centered in life, being happy, just being, finding that space where you feel like life is beautiful every day, all the time, no matter what's happening, no matter what is, and I'm going to use the words going wrong because many times people think things are going wrong. They're not necessarily going wrong. They're only going wrong if you think they are. If you let yourself get caught in the moment.
It's an agitator. That's what it is. What agitates you at that moment. what will life thing that happens.
It's how you respond to what goes on in life.
Mm-hmm.
Not that life itself is good or bad, but how you respond to the events that occur.
Right. Right.
Having said that, let me do a screen share and play a little about 3.5 minute Bobby video. Would that be all right?
That would be great.
Watch a little Bobby this morning. I went back a little bit in time to a video that actually I was there too, and did with Bob. Yeah, I actually poked my nose in as I was accustomed to doing. But let me do screen share. Here we go. Share the screen. I assume everybody can see the screen.
I see millions of me. Okay, there he is.
Millions of you. Well, that's good. That's good. But here we go.
There's again.
That are successful. Day 243 of practicing gratitude success. I name at least one person every single day who I'm grateful for. And also, what I do is I've been sharing this acronym that I use for my life that helps me to make things more, I should say, easy, simple for my life. And it's an acronym called GAILS, GAIELS. And I've been sharing the different letters and what they mean. And yesterday I shared the letter L. So today I'm going to continue with the L because there's a few words that I left out. Then I'm going to talk a little bit of my closing words on Wayne Dyer. I'm going to bring in my good buddy Len Mooney about Wayne Dyer. So what the letter, what GAIL stands for, every day I just say I am growing. I am improving. I am imagining. I am engaging. I am evolving. I'm expanding. I am loving. I am learning. I am now Dyer. I think I'm living, and I'm leaving a legacy. Because that's what I thought today. It's like, wow, what's the legacy that I want to leave when I die, when I pass away? And I thought about that this morning. That's why I'm reintroducing the letter L that I put in yesterday. How do you want to live? And what kind of legacy do you want to leave when you leave this earth? When you go, when you die? What kind of legacy do you want to live? What do you want to leave? And then, of course, the last letter is S. That's to surround yourself with people who are going to support you on your journey, simplify things in your life, and share that. And I'm going to talk about the letter S tomorrow. But Wayne Dyer, what he meant to me, and my mother first gave me his book, I think it was 1977, or it might have been 1978. I don't remember when, but it was Erroneous Zones. She loved Wayne Dyer. She was just in love with the guy. So since that time, I've been following him. And then every Monday, over the last several years, I listened to him live on Hay House Radio every Monday afternoon. He had a live broadcast show, and I will listen in for an hour but most Mondays I will listen in. I even called up and I was on there one time. I couldn't believe it. I actually got on the line. I was actually speaking of Wayne Dyer. All I could do was talk about my mother, and I was only on for about maybe 2 minutes or something like that. But it was one of the biggest thrills of my life. But he'll be missed. He will certainly be missed. But his legacy will live on with his many books, the videos, the movies he's made, and through his family who've been supporting him for all these years. So that's what I wanted to just give the little tribute to Wayne Dyer. So I'm going to see if Len Mooney wants to say a couple of closing words here on Wayne Dyer. Len, you can come over here if you like, or I can hold the camera up here.
Okay. I gotta move the speed bump out of the way here. Good morning, everybody. Actually, when I see is your hand, Bob. Good morning, everybody. Then there are time for a couple of Wayne Dyer was someone who meant a lot to me too. And, just to give you one quote from Wayne Dyer for you to think about: everything in life is either an obstacle or an opportunity. You choose.
Hi.
He'll be missed. May you rest in peace. You have a great day. That's all, Bob.
Thanks, Len. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow on day 244. Now, who are you grateful for today? Bye-bye.
Still, it gets me.
Pardon me?
That gets me.
Stop.
It always does. Because he's just such a humble person. He was just so light. And he was just so like, just, and the thing is that I just honestly want, I mean, I'm not going to say I want to be like him. You can't be like anyone. You have to be like yourself. But like, I want to follow and do his legacy. Well, obviously, that's what I've been doing, you know? And it's just so nice. And it was just like, I'm like, we've been so completely gifted. Like, completely gifted and blessed by all of the videos that he posted. So we can always look back on those videos. I mean, it's like, seriously, such a huge gift that he has given us just by his videos. And like, so we can all like, even, you know, my cousin Krista, and, you know, she may be having, I know she's having a tough time right now. And so she's able to have the videos and to show Kaylee and Cody and Molly when she gets older. And it's just like, it's just such a completely, like, just an awesome gift. It really is. I mean, he's just such an awesome person. He is. I'm not going to say was. He is such an awesome person because he's still alive.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. It's really, it really is incredible to be able to go back through some of these videos and look at some of the things. And I got to tell you, and I have to admit, in all honesty, sometimes at the time we were doing the videos, their importance has certainly changed, given the circumstances. But one of the significant things from the Wayne Dyer quote today is, you know, everything in life is either an obstacle or an opportunity. You get to choose. And so, you still having trouble with that office door, J-Man?
Oh, he's picking on him. He's picking on him.
Yeah. J-Man, he loved you. You know that. He just wants you to know he's still around.
He's picking on him. He's joking around. He's a little prankster.
So the Wayne Dyer quote that we talked about there in that one today, everything in life is either an opportunity or an obstacle. And I think, you know, what is the opportunity for us in Bob leaving us the way he did? And maybe the opportunity is exactly what you said a few moments ago, for us to carry on that. Bob left a legacy.
Yeah.
And that's what he was talking about in the video, was the legacy he wanted to leave. And he certainly left us a legacy. And it's up to us, you know, to carry that torch, carry it forward. And I got to tell you, in all honesty, J-Man, I'm really, I can't tell you how appreciative I am that you picked up the mantle to carry on this morning practice gratitude show. I mean, and here's a good example. You know, I thought about it. He did it. J-Man did it. I mean, you took the action and got it done. And very appreciative of that this all happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely awesome that he did that. You know what I mean? To just make that possible, you know, and everything that we're all doing and you're doing and I'm doing and J-Man's doing and everyone who's just continuously just doing it just to honor him. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, he was the one, I mean, he obviously was on to something. He was completely on to something. And just honestly to just carry that torch and to just live on in his legacy. And I was a little distracted just now because Christian was just running around and he like went up to me and he bit me. So that's nice. But
he bit you?
He bit me. He bit me. And then he just like spits on me and drools on me. Yeah. Yeah, that's the motherhood right there. There it is.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming today. Debbie and Nicole, Rick. Good morning, Rick and Debbie, and good morning, Nicole, and Chrissy, and J-Man, and Len. Who's that? Oh, that's Len.
Len. There's Len.
Hello, Chris. Laura, welcome. I'm really glad you're here this morning. Hey, let me divert just a little bit for a moment to another topic. That is, people have asked, what's going on with Andy? And so I'm going to go back to screen share again, if it's all right with you.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm going to probably do it even if it isn't all right with you.
I did actually wonder. I'm like, so what is going on with him?
and hopefully you can see my screen.
I can see it. And
so I contacted our mutual friend up there in San Diego, Claire Coombs, yesterday. And Claire used to come around Bob's house quite a bit, and we'd hear a splash in the swimming pool and we'd look out and we'd see Claire in the pool. Claire went out to to Fiesta Island yesterday and took this picture. Now, the woman in the picture is Nancy. She was one of the roommates at Bob's house.
Mm-hmm.
And the dog under her arm is Boss. Boss came to live. Boss was one of the other residents of the house. Boss came to live there, as did the white black dog in front. I forget his name.
Aw.
And there's Andy. That picture was taken yesterday, so Andy's still alive and well. Claire.
Is he getting his greens and reds?
Well, he's not getting greens and reds. That's one thing he's not getting. Claire got a store list from him yesterday. His store list, I believe, was hot dogs and water. So Claire's going to deliver some hot dogs and water to him.
How about non-toxic organic hot dogs? How about that?
Yeah. Let me find the message. Nancy and I had a nice visit. We're going to bring him back some water and hot dogs at his request. So at least at that level, Andy's still alive and well. And yes, greens are hot dogs and water. Yeah, greens are a bit of a challenge. So because there's nobody up there in the immediate vicinity that goes out there regularly.
I think that's probably why I should move out there. Just saying, to take care of Andy. You know, I'm doing myself the public. I'm doing a public service. Just move out to San Diego. You know.
There you go.
Want to, you know.
There you go. But Andy does have a fair number of people going out there and checking on him. He's certainly not alone, and so, you know, at least to that level, he's still well.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have another video that I was going to play, but not today. I'm going to save it for next week. Oh no, I take it back. I played it 3 weeks ago, but Jackson did it a few days ago, and that is the one where Bob talks about Andy living under a tree and Bob not.
Yeah, I've seen that one with the tarp over his, and he's like, I don't want to be like him.
Yeah, but you know, the reality is Andy's made that choice. I think. I think that for any one of us, we have choices, and I'm going to suspect that somewhere along the line, Andy had choices. We need to get Andy a mailbox. That would be a really good idea. Yeah. So.
But just Andy on it, like a cute little just Andy. You know, so everyone knows. The guru, Guest Island.
Of course, the challenge that I've always been concerned about is the rangers, or I don't know what they're called, the people that are out there that patrol that area, Fiesta Island. They sort of turn their back on Andy. Andy keeps a low profile, and they turn their back and just sort of ignore the fact that he's there.
You know, this is actually really funny you mentioned that, because there's a park across the street from my house, and there's this homeless man. I guess it used to be a zoo, and he lives in the elephant house, like the old elephant house. And every night he goes around to all the pavilions and grabs the cans out of the garbage cans, and you know, the bottles and whatever, and then he walks all the way to 7-Eleven. And then comes back, but he does it religiously, and it's like they know he's there, but they just turn their heads and they let him just be there. It's funny. I mean, I'm glad, you know, I'm glad that it's okay. You know what I mean? Glad they're not kicking. I mean, they have nowhere else. You know what I mean? The only thing you can do for him is show compassion, bring him some food. I mean, this guy actually, you can't bring him anything because he won't take it. But Andy, at least, you know, will take it, and you can talk to Andy. You know what I mean? It's just, It's so weird. It's weird.
And he will give you a store list if you go ask him for it. The last time I was out there, his store list was coffee and a lighter, you know, one of these striker lighters, so that he could light. He's actually got a little gas stove, so he can heat up food. So let me close by coming back to Bob's little acronym. Bob loved acronyms, and one of the ones he loved, I remember him talking about this a lot, was this GAILS, GAIELS, growing, appreciating, expanding, and he talked in today's video about the legacy that he wanted to leave, and also talking about surrounding himself with people. And I think that, you know, that was another message that he left with us. So to understand the legacy that we want to leave. What do we want people to remember us for?
Right.
And I think in the community we're in right now, I hope and I believe that we're all going to end up believing that we leave a legacy of people becoming healthier, growing, being happier, perhaps being more financially independent. And I know you just joined the team, Rebecca. And
I'm so honestly happy that I have met you guys. It is like, it's just so refreshing to just, listening to Sunday Night Live, to have just such a wonderful, like, caring community, and just the nicest people. Honestly, you guys really are like the nicest people. And I feel bad that, that it had to take Bob passing for me to realize that, because, when he was, he would always show, oh, here's Friday Night Live, and there's Len Mooney, and there's Len's face right there. Oh, there it is. Okay. It just kind of went out. But like, why, why it's just, wait, okay, now I lost my train of thought. What was it? But, to just, I don't know, you guys are just completely awesome. And I'm so completely blessed to know you guys, and just to join in and really just make people's lives better, make this world a better place. Like, why do people have to be so mean? Why do people have to be so just judgmental? Why do everyone has to be so ego-based? Why does it have to be like so, and the horrible drug and alcohol epidemic and everything that we have like going on with, especially in Buffalo right now, there's a horrible like heroin thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, that's just the dark side.
What's going on? What's going on, Rebecca, in Buffalo?
Oh, there's a horrible heroin epidemic over here.
Oh, okay.
Horrible.
Drugs.
Like literally, like even a very close friend of mine, she lost her friend due to that. And like he was in the army, and he fought in Afghanistan and everything, and I guess he just got really bad PTSD. And he just started using heroin, and he passed away. And it's just like, why do people, and that's what my main thing is, and that's what I think that's what all of our missions are, is to really just stop all of the drinking and the drugs and the alcohol and just anything that's the toxicity and the air and in the foods and in the and everything that we use, to just stop all the toxic everything, live a toxic free life, and to just cleanse yourself. And that's honestly, that's why I've joined this group, and that's we all share the same mission, and to just live by that and really just try to make, obviously we're not gonna, not just give the people the heads up, inspire people, make them just really want to change their lives, make them just want to say, you know what, I'm going to wake up today and I'm not going to feel like I need a drink. I'm going to wake up today and feel like, I don't want to go out and fight someone or do this or do that. And, I'm going to go out and I'm not going to be stressed out. You know what I mean? I'm stressed out a lot. I am. But, it's just, you wake up and you just breathe and you're like, wow, thank you. And it's just such a blessing feeling. And I think that that's obviously why we all came together the way that we did. And like I said, I'm completely blessed to know you guys, and I'm happy, and like I said, like someone asked me how I'm doing, and like the thing I could say is great. Like, I'm great. I'm not good. I'm not fine. I'm not okay. I'm great.
Yeah.
There's still things that I have to work on. There's still things that I'm going through my own personal journey, but I'm great. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's that.
Yes. And I learned many years ago, the standard pat answer, you ask somebody how they're doing, I'm okay, how are you? You're just okay. I learned many years ago, if you notice, I always, my standard answer is marvelous. And the reason for that is that I refuse to live my life in any other mode than marvelous. There's no reason to be anything other than great, marvelous, wonderful. And it's funny how many times, you're checking out at the grocery store line, the grocery store clerk says, how are you doing? I say, marvelous. And they go, oh, I think I'll be marvelous too today. Yeah, wonderful. Pick people up. Diane Hoffman calls it being a human backhoe, lift people up, and that's something. These
Goosebumps.
poor people that get involved in heroin and things like that, they don't have the kind of community we have to lift them up. And yeah, spectacular. That's great, Debbie. And part of the reason, unfortunately, and Tony Robbins points out that our brain is 2 million years old and it hasn't really completely evolved. It still operates in a fight or flight sort of mode. And we really have to intentionally reprogram our brain to get it to stop running in a fight or flight mode.
Right. Right.
So, the people that are doing heroin and all these things are running from something. They're afraid. They're full of fear. And they're hiding.
Yeah, they are hiding. And the thing is, it all stems down to what that one issue was. And then what happens is they cover it up, and it's covered up by some sort of, something that happened to them, some sort of, and then it just turns into a downward pattern. Like that bad thing turned into more bad things and just keeps piling up and up and up until then you have no choice. You know what I mean? But to use. And it's like,
Let's see, I wish I could open up the lines to everybody, but here we go. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. I love it, Laura. That was a great movie. It was an absolutely incredible movie.
I can't say it though. I wouldn't be able to. I can't do it. I can't.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. All right, come on. Are you old enough to know what it's from?
Mary Poppins. Glenn, you're talking to the #1 Disney fan. Okay, I'm 32 years old. I love Disney. I still think I'm gonna be a fairy princess, or I'm gonna be a princess.
All right. Are you sure it's not from The Sound of Music?
Oh no, is it? No, it's from Mary Poppins, right? Or is it not? Maybe
I think it's from The Sound of Music.
Uh-oh, ask the chat.
All right, everybody. Laura, what's it from?
Maybe it is Sound of Music. Now I'm hearing Sound of Music.
I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. I made a mistake last year.
Because now I hear just a spoonful of sugar.
Chris says,
maybe it is Sound of Music.
Yeah, that is Sound of Music for sure.
That is the Sound of Music.
It is Mary Poppins. All right, you win. You're right. Hey, I'm wrong. God damn, first time this year.
Oh, I tell you.
All right. All right, folks, we're having way too much fun. We're going to have to wrap this up.
Hold on. Let me just say something real quick. So I came up with something. I was laying there last night, and I think a little inspiration angel came visiting last night, and it just quickly popped in my head. The 10 Commandments. Okay, obviously not those kind of commandments, but okay. Anyway, but it popped in my head the 10 Commandments. What are your 10 major goals in your life? What do you want to do? What do you want to succeed? What is your #1, or what is your top 10 goals? I mean, I'm sure everyone has, millions and millions of goals, but to actually sit there with a pen and a piece of paper and to write it down. Okay. So I'm not going to give you my list. That's private, but to at least write it down. Like, say, for example, I want to have that dream home. I want to be financially comfortable. I want to, I want to be able to travel, and I want to be able to do this, and to honestly just write it all down. And so you have it. And so, even put it on your refrigerator so you look at it every day and say, okay, I'm going to go for those 10 things. That's where I want to go. And then maybe when you accomplish all of those 10 things, and guess what? You'll make another 10 list. You know what I mean? That's what I thought about last. And I think maybe it was little, our friend who came to visit and just popped that in my head last night. So.
Well, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right on both scores. Writing down our goals is really important. And when we get to them, we won't be finished.
No, we won't be finished, because that's a human nature thing, is that, there's always more learning. There's always more growing. There's always more expanding. And that's what, we're so incredibly blessed with, is that God gave us a brain, that a brain can actually hold like a lot of stuff, very high capacity stuff that we can hold. And I mean, we're just completely blessed by everything that we can actually accomplish. I mean, what really kind of surprises me is that, it wasn't until, this century or like, the 1900s where that, the cars and everything was invented. You know what I mean? That actually kind of surprised me. So like back then they were kind of just living as settlers. And now, we've advanced so much to where it's just like, so we're able to use our brains. We're able to, really think things through. Now, I do want to also say, take a step back though, because, you don't want to get too crazy. You don't need that extra iPhone, iPhone 10 that has a little hologram thing. You don't need that right now. Maybe you do. Who knows? Maybe it'll make you happy. But, I don't know. Do you need it? I don't know if you need it. But.
Yeah, you probably don't need it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you probably would want it. There's a question as the needs and the wants. What do you need and what do you want?
Yeah.
So. I'm sitting in Christian's room right now. I don't know. There's a little airplane up there. Little airplanes. Yeah.
Well, it's the top of the hour, and thank you, Jackson. And we're grateful for you, and we're grateful. We're grateful for another day to just be here, and for this awesome community that we all belong to and are a part of. And as you said, Bob certainly was very instrumental in bringing us together and helping us find each other and going forward with what we want to do to help people.
Yeah.
Sarah and I. Oh, your granddaughter, Chris. Cool. How's Buttons, Chris? Buttons okay today?
Buttons.
Her little dog.
Oh, good little.
All right then, folks. Well, let me turn the reins back to Jackson. He'll be on tomorrow morning at 8:30, I presume. And yeah, you all have an awesome day. Rebecca, thank you for coming today. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome anytime.
You're a ray of sunshine. And
good. Good. That's what I want to do, is be a ray of sunshine. Be like, I walk in the room and I radiate, Yeah, that's what I do.
Everybody makes a room light up. Some people make it light up when they come. Some people make it light up when they leave. You make it light up when you come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's all say thank you, Bob. We love you, buddy.
One hand up. One hand up.
We love you, buddy. And if I saw, and there's Toby on the couch. You can see Toby over there in the corner.
Oh, there's Costa.
Cobster. There he is. Come on, Toby. Say hi. Toby.
Aw, is that your couch or is that his couch?
Actually, that's his couch.
Toby, oh, good.
Toby's,
oh, good. So he finally just realized that, that's his couch, and he's
he goes over there occasionally. He moves around all the time. So right now he's on his couch. All right, folks, I'm going to shut it down, and we'll see you all tomorrow morning. Oh, don't forget Lunch with Len today. I have a special guest. Reginald Stinson is on Lunch with Len today. An up-and-coming marketing rock star, and hopefully we'll learn a few things from him, and we'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye for now.